Yeah. Thanks, Sammy.
You're welcome. And
Sammy's getting it revved up.
I'm good.
Okay.
Okay, I would like to call to order the regularly scheduled Board of Trustee meetings for April 1st at 4 p.m.
Call the roll. Mr. Crandall?
Here.
Mr. Mahoney?
Here.
Mr. Dunaway?
Here.
Simcoe? Here.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, it seems like a long time since we've all been together. I think Mr. Simcoe and I were out last meeting, and
It went smoothly, but
and prior to that, we canceled because we didn't have anything on the agenda, I think. So it's good to be back here. Do we, approval of the March 18th minutes? Let's see how smooth it did go.
I'll move approval.
Second.
Okay, we'll call the roll. Mr. Crandall?
Yes.
Mr. Dunaway?
Abstain?
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Do we have any additions or deletions to the agenda this evening?
No, we do not.
Hearing of the public on agenda items?
Nobody signed in.
All right, then Darrell? Okay. Greg?
Good afternoon. As you can see, the monthly reports submitted, just hit these briefly. The log jam removal was on 10 Mile Creek. Last meeting, I had a PowerPoint slide on there, and we actually cleaned out another drainage ditch. And Mr. Beck, if you could show that map, please. This is in the Parkland subdivision. The area in yellow is where we focused our efforts. The area in green is the remainder of the ditch. Flows northwest to Brent Road. The blue area is actually like a storm conduit, and then it dumps into 10 Mile Creek, just to give you a heads up there. And our efforts are submitted through the force account. If you could scroll down to the bottom, Mr. Beck. So we're submitting for reimbursement of just over $3,000 in labor and equipment. What's kind of odd is this project, we did not need to rent an excavator like we did 10 Mile Creek, but actually this project came in almost twice as expensive. The excavator, we were just in and out in a day. Here we were, I think, 2 or 3 days. So anyways, but back to the monthly report, pothole repair. We're getting prepped for the April 21st spring cleanup, reorganizing some of the floor plans, brought in with our new employees and chatting with the senior employees. Collectively, we all wanted to reorganize some of our floor plans back in the garage bays, creating a lot more efficiency, organization, and such. And then hopefully, letter G there, we're cleaning up all the snow and ice equipment maintenance for the year. Other information there posted for your review. Pending your questions, I'm ready to move on to the next item. Okay, thank you. The next item is a brief spreadsheet of the winter season overtime costs. Keep in mind, this just isn't 2014. This is back from pay periods 24 through 26 of the previous year. So the season actually starts, let's just say started December, and you can see those figures accordingly.
Not as bad as I was expecting, but it's still not good. But
Yeah.
you guys did a good job, and hopefully that's the last of it.
Right. The last item I have is a resolution to award and enter into a contract for the yard waste drop-off site. Both A&J and Cleanwood Recycling submitted bids. Cleanwood Recycling submitted the lowest bid of $9,000 per year. The previous contract was like $13,000 a year, so we can't argue here, we're good, so it has my blessings, and I encourage improvement, authorization on this.
I'll offer Resolution 14-038, authorization to award bid and enter into a contract for yard waste drop-off site.
Second?
Mr. Crandall?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Greg.
Thanks, Greg. Hey, Greg, just side thought is if A&J's was the other company too, if like I said, if there's something you can drop over there every once in a while, that'd be great too, keep them, their township resident company, so.
Looks like the competition helped us.
Yeah. Good job.
Hey, your pothole repairs, how do they compare to last year? Just from your point of view, not them first. You had a lot more this year? Or?
I wouldn't say a lot more. More, yes, but
Not a lot.
a significant amount.
I'd also like to point out that there was a huge pothole in front of our building, just down by Hollywood Video, big. And that is a county road, but the township, being good neighbors, filled the pothole ourselves, and it's still holding.
Did you add it to your drainage bill?
Now that we've filled it, I'm sure the city will annex it, so.
Chief Ram, do you have anything for the fire department? Any questions for Chief Ram?
Everything going good?
As good as can be.
And Chief Fleming? Anything? Any questions for Chief Fleming?
Wow, I told my wife this was going to be a long meeting. I should have.
Oh, wait a minute, we have an executive session. Don't speak too soon. Nothing, any questions for Chief Fleming? Please. Next up is the administrator. I have two resolutions. My first one is 14039. It's to accept a street lighting petition for Brent Road Crossing Plat 3 and set a hearing date. We'd like to set the hearing date for May 6th. And this is from Moses Slapner Group.
I'll offer Resolution 14-039 to accept lighting petition for Brent Crossing, Plat 3.
Second?
Mr. Crandall?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
My next one is Resolution 1440, and once again, it's accept a street lighting petition for Eagle Creek Plat 2. We want to set a hearing date of, once again, May 6th, and this is from the Mitchell Development Group.
I'll move to approve Resolution 1440, accepting a street lighting petition for Eagle Creek Plat 2.
Second.
Mr. Crandall?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
And with that, I'll turn it over to Mr. Simcoe. Welcome back.
Thank you. And I'm going to turn it over to Mr., I want to ease into it. Mr. Beck's going to pick up these motions here.
Thank you.
For our resolution.
I have three resolutions here for your consideration. The first one is an increase in unencumbered balances. We've had several things happen that kind of require us to increase the first few lines are actually the settlement for the fire department. And we've actually paid that, but we never increased the budget. And just other line items throughout there, the one on the bottom, we need to increase for, because we used the money for something else, so. The 29,000 is an error on my part. I thought that loan was paid off in 2013, and I find out it's not. It's paid off in 2014, so I forgot the budget. There's increase for the overtime in the road budget.
Allow for Resolution 14-035, appropriation from unencumbered balances.
Second.
Oh,
Sorry.
Okay, Mr. Crandall?
yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
Second resolution I have is for a transfer of funds, not budget funds, but If you remember, at the beginning of the year, we budget monies to be transferred from various funds, from the general fund to the road fund, to the cemetery fund, to the debt fund, into the general capital projects. And this resolution is authorizing the physical transfer from one fund to another. We're not spending the money, we're just transferring it from one fund to another.
I'll offer Resolution 14-036, transfer of funds.
Second.
Mr. Crandall?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
The last resolution is to a transfer or advance of funds back from the police grant fund back to the police fund. If you remember, when we go to buy something, and this happens to be for the Bulletproof Vest grant, we have to advance money before, so we can buy the stuff before we get the money from the grant. We've received the money from the grant, now we're going to transfer that money and advance it back to the police fund.
I'll offer Resolution 14-037, advance of funds.
Second?
Mr. Crandall?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
Thank you, I have nothing else.
Neither do I.
Thank you.
All right.
Anybody have any open issues or things they want to bring up? Hearing of the public, anybody sign in?
Nope.
All right, well, I would like to offer a motion to go into executive session at 4:12 to discuss collective bargaining, the police fact finder, and personnel for all departments for insurance and non-union compensation.
Second?
This will be at 4:14. Mr. Crandall?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
Do you anticipate action after the session?
Yes.
There could be action, yes.
I just think we should let the public.
Yeah, we anticipate action one way or the other on the police.
Okay.
Making me nervous.
Here it goes, it's going.
Is yours going? Sammy?
Yep, mine's going.
All right, we're all set.
I would like to offer a motion to come out of executive session at 5:41.
Second.
Okay, call the roll, Mr. Crandall.
Here.
Mr. Mahoney.
Yes,
Mr. Genowine.
Yes. Okay, I would like to offer Resolution 14-041 to accept the fact finder report from the OPBA. Whereas labor negotiations with the OPBA for a successor contract ended in impasse, and whereas the State Employment Relations Board appointed William C. Herkin to serve as fact finder, and whereas all parties met on March 11th, 2014, in fact-finding hearing, and whereas the fact-finding conducted a mediation session in lieu of a formal fact-finding hearing, and whereas the Board of Trustees has reviewed the fact-finder's report in its entirety, therefore be it resolved by the Trustees of Sylvania Township, Lucas County, Ohio, that the fact-finder's report written by SERB-appointed William C. Heekin be accepted as presented.
Second?
Okay, well, calling the roll, Mr. Crandall.
Well, I'd just like the record to show that I think the union has accepted the report, correct?
Yes, the union voted on it today, and they have accepted the 3-year contract as, yes.
Okay, Mr. Crandall?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
Okay,
I would like to offer a motion to adjourn at 5:43.
Second.
Mr. Crandall?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
Yeah, great job, you guys.
Thanks for hanging
Appreciate all your
around.
help. Chief, yeah.
Thanks for hanging around. I called the Arbor Car Company, the truck will be at work.
Thanks.
What money? To go back to work? Yeah. All for the betterment of the township.
We'll get that on the record.
Get